play a game called Yggdrasil. In Yggdrasil, we are playing as Norse gods trying to prevent Ragnarok. In Norse mythology, that's the end of the world, which I think most people know. If you've watched any of the Thor movies, good job. Moving on. In this game, Yggdrasil is the name of a giant ashtray, I believe, that holds all the 9 realms together. And
Did you say ashtray?
Ashtray.
I heard ashtray too.
I heard ashtray.
It's a giant ashtray holding it all together. We are actually just existing in a realm of the ashes of cigarettes from the gods now. In this game, you get 3 actions every turn. So if Amanda goes first, then Amanda does her 3 actions, and I'll use the gods. Heimdall goes first, and Thor, and so on and so forth. So you get 3 actions, unless otherwise stated. So there are 9 realms. The 9 realms basically represent actions you can take. I'm going to try and go in some order here. So the first one I always go for is Alfheim. In Alfheim, your action is simply you take an elf, you put it on your sheet. Good job. That action is now complete. The second realm is Vanaheim, who I believe Frey, my god, is from. He is actually Vanir, not Asgardian. In Vanaheim, you can simply raise this Vanir guy up, or you can activate him in any power he's on, or below him, he will do that power. His powers in order are moving the Valkyries, which is a useless power by itself, taking 2 Vikings out of Helheim for yourself, looking at the top 6 evil cards and rearranging them, moving an evil god back 1 space, or killing any specific frost giant you want. We'll come back to that in a moment. But the moment you activate him for a power, he then slides back to the beginning, and so on. That has to start over again. But we'll get back to that in just a minute. That's Alfheim, that's Vanaheim. The main part of the board is this. This is Asgard. In Asgard, you have evil gods that are trying to advance forward. They're trying to cause Ragnarok. As they advance forward, they get stronger. So in this area, they're strength 5. In this area, they're strength 6 and 7, and then strength 8. If 5 evil gods make it past this line at the end of someone's turn, we've lost the game. If 3 evil gods have made it past this line, 1, 2, 3, we've lost the game. If 1 evil god has made it all the way into Odin's home, we've also lost the game. So multiple ways we can lose the game there. The evil gods are in some made-up order. You have Jormungand, who is a sea serpent. He's not too terrible. Nidhogg, I've lost many games because of just him. Surt, the fire god. Fenrir, definitely the most annoying of all the evil gods. Hel, who, of course, Judeo-Christians get their name of Hel from. And Loki, who will be bringing frost giants. So we mentioned frost giants twice now with Vanaheim and now Loki, so let's just talk about that realm. Jotunheim. In Jotunheim, as Loki moves forward, he will bring forth frost giants. These frost giants can be annoying, they can also be devastating in whatever they do. They all have names, they all have a symbol saying what they do, and they also have a little bit of a picture at the bottom. And a little bit of picture is actually very important because as we kill them, they start to form a picture. So like these 2 go together, and they'll start to make a rune. They come in sets of 4. If you complete a rune, then it activates, we can do something awesome. This one in particular is half of a rune that will send 3 evil gods back 1 space, which is really awesome. They're pretty good things, but that's Loki. You can either kill a random frost giant without looking, and they're usually strength 3 to beat, or you can kill one that Loki specifically brought out. So if I can have someone else shuffle that up a bit. So this is the Dwarven Forge. You simply go here, you grab whatever weapon you like at the lowest level you possibly can, and then for a later turn you can upgrade it. So if Thor would like his hammer, he would have a level 1 hammer, which happens to be +1 against Jormungand, which is great. And then Thor's next turn, Thor can have a level 2, which upgrades it. So now, we'll do your power limit, but you have a permanent +2 against just Jormungand, that kind of thing. You go specifically for what you want. It's not random at all, and that's really awesome. Okay, this is Midgard. This is Earth. Notice how it's flat. Obviously correct. Factually correct. If you're going to do a Midgard action, is everyone playing Heimdall? You're playing
Heimdall.
Okay. Heimdall is really important for Midgard. Normally, what you do is you move the Valkyries a single space to an island. If the island is not sunk, so if it is sunk, you don't do it, but if the island's not sunk, as well as moving, you then get to draw for Vikings, looking for allies. So you draw 3, and you're supposed to not look, which is kind of difficult in my bag, but you can do it. Not looking, you're going to draw 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So if you're looking for Vikings to do a Midgard action, you can keep the Viking on your character sheet, but the fire giants, which are our enemies, have to stay on the island. So a little less Vikings now, but the fire giants have stated number, so it's more difficult. If the island is sunk, that's still fine. We can move over a sunk island, do something to draw Vikings from it. We want to try and move towards the Black Island as quick as possible because this has the most Vikings, a little less, least Vikings. This has the most fire giants, less, least. So it goes in that order.
So she organizes the bags.
She does. So that's Midgard.
It's her CDO.
Midgard is also related to Amanda's favorite word, Muspelheim. Muspelheim is land of the fire giants. If you're going to do a Muspelheim action, you still grab any bag you want, and then you're looking for fire giants. In this case, you're grabbing 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and come on, baby, 5. Okay, this is great. This
Wrong
means,
baby.
So that filters it out.
Right, this gets the fire giants out of the island and into Muspelheim, and then the Vikings get to stay there for someone else to grab later. You have Helheim. As you use Vikings in combat, they will die and they go to Helheim, and so they're dead. But if you activate Helheim, you get to take 5 of them out and put them on any island you want, aka put it in the bag. Finally, Niflheim. This one gets forgotten a lot. This just allows us to trade Vikings and elves, which usually goes, oh, it's Amanda's turn, and she's screwed, and she has to beat Loki back, and hey, Amanda, for one action, why don't you just take all my stuff so you can fight those guys? And actually, we probably will be doing that since she can do 2 actions in a single realm. So talking about our powers, Amanda can do 2 actions in a single realm, so she can in fact do a Midgard action twice, so she can fight Hel back with space, and then fight Loki back with space, and that might save us in the game later. Still 3 actions for everybody. Heimdall, when you draw for Midgard, rather than draw 3, you actually draw 4, because you see better than everybody else. So you have a little better
Because I have glasses.
Right. I know, glasses. Thor gets +1 in combat, always, for all things. So that's very, very handy to know. Frey, I get 4 actions rather than 3. Tyr, whenever Tyr rolls, Tyr gets to roll twice and then decide which roll Tyr wants. And Frigg, Frigg is actually, I believe she's the bonus character. Yeah, Frigg actually came from Origins. She's not an original character. So she has a little information on the back. But what's cool about Frigg is whenever she does a Midgard action, if she happens to draw a fire giant while looking for Vikings, she takes that 1 fire giant and puts it back in Muspelheim. So it's like doing 2 actions in 1. It's really hot. So you two, we should be able to get the Vikings out pretty easily, and then we're probably going to end up feeding them to Amanda so she can knock back some evil gods. Again, frost giants are strength 3 unless what I stated. Here's how combat works. Let's just say, for example, I'm going to fight a random frost giant. And let's just say I have an elf, for example, and let's just say I have a Viking. So there I am, I've got a Viking, I have an elf, that's therefore strength 2. If you want to use a Viking in combat, you have to spend it before you ever roll. So that Viking will die, guaranteed. Sucks, but that's what it is. So right now I'm strength 1. I'm going to roll this die to fight a random frost giant. Okay, I happen to get 1 hammer, which is great. So now I have strength 2. Well, the frost giants are strength 3, I have to match that to beat them. So then, after everything's said and done, I can spend my elf. I'm now strength 3, I defeat random frost giant. We're done.
So,
but the point is, you spend your Vikings first. So if you're going to do anything, you have to spend your Viking first. And elves, you only spend them if you're short by that amount. Obviously, if I was short by 2, I wouldn't spend the elf, because I'm still short. But that's pretty much the game.
then the elves just go back there.
The elves go back there. You spend an elf, they go there. You spend a Viking, they go there. The Vikings take 2 moves to get back because they have to go to the island and you grab them. Elves, you just, when in doubt, grab an elf. That's my rule. That's always been my rule. So let's just roll so he goes first. So I got 3. Beat my 3 is the high, by the way. 2.
2.
0. She whipped it.
That's like one
Wow.
hell of a whiff.
Alright. So
We're
I'm
one
first.
buddies. She ultimate failed.
Yeah.
Ultimate
No kidding.
failure.
That was an epic fail.
But my
So the first thing we do is we draw an evil god and see exactly what they're going to do. So in this case, Hel moves forward. So Hel moves forward 1 space. We roll a die, see where she kills. The green island is going to lose 1 Viking. So we'll just pull 1 Viking out of green.
Oh, okay, damn.
And then that one dies and instantly goes to Helheim.
Bye-bye.
So since Hel moved on my turn, I generally recommend try and grab the god that moved on your turn, the weapon. So I'm going to grab the ring against Hel. It's going to be +1 permanent against her for one of my actions. Because I get 4 actions. Oh, where's the... Oh, here it is. I'm going to move the Vanir up 1 space because I happen to get 4 actions. I think that's useful. That's 2 of my 4. I'm going to Muspelheim White first, and then I'm gonna do Midgard White. So Muspelheim, I'm looking for fire giants first. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a great grab, sadly. 5. Alright. So 2 fire giants are out. The Vikings go back.
So how do you essentially win?
Good question. We need to go through this evil deck. When they're done, we
still
win.
alive.
If we're still alive. We
Yeah.
If being the magical word.
Moving
Yes.
the Valkyries forward. Now I'm gonna look for Vikings. Gonna grab 3. 1, 2. That's not good. 3. All fire giants. So sad day. Okay, Tyr's turn. Tyr, help. It's Frigg's turn. Needhogg moves. When Needhogg moves, he actually draws one of the gods farthest back up a space. Sometimes it's Needhogg again. I'm going to recommend it be Jormungand, since his power actually does not get worse as he gets stronger. He should be the one that moves up. The other ones, they all get a little bit worse as they move up, especially Fenrir. He's the one we need to beat down if it's possible. Jormungand for Heimdall. So what happens is, Valkyries go back to the Rainbow Bridge. You need to roll to sink an island. Black is sunk, so everything's normal. You jerk.
Sorry.
Okay, so for Thor's turn, Odin's son, Surt moves up. So now roll to add a single fire giant to an island. White gets a single fire giant added back.
That's great.
She undoes your work.
Damn.
Well, I got rid of 2 of them, I
Sorry.
think.
You did.
Good going, BG.
You might want to Muspelheim White.
Okay, I'll do that.
Alright. Your turn.
Alright.
And these things go off at the end of their at the end of the turn.
Puppy.
Fenrir. Okay, so roll to calm Fenrir. No, that was the wrong roll.
Well,
Or-
hold on. I was gonna say,
or
or
was
is
it?
it green?
You're fine. Okay, so Tyr just lost a single action, so Tyr only has 2 actions left.
Alright.
That's what he does.
It takes I've lost games with Fenrir just eats actions, and it's like, you lost your turn, you lost your turn, you finally
lost
calmed
her.
Tyr. Our first Loki movement.
Darn it.
Loki pulls out. This frost giant is gonna block Muspelheim. So while that Frost Giant is out, Muspelheim cannot be used.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's. Okay, so
I guess the room started.
It does.
do I put 2 up or
Wait, so you did a Midgard action,
did
right?
Midgard?
And this is your second action?
No, I grabbed a weapon.
Oh, this is your third action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. So,
So
put
I usually-
2 up, and then
so
you
put
put
two
your
up.
elf.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
2.
Your elf is your
Reserve.
reserve.
Yeah,
Okay, so
they're-
those
you're
are-
just in case of emergency.
Which you
Which you
didn't
don't
need.
need. All right.
So this Frost Giant is dead.
Bye bye.
And this starts a room that will go 3 turns without drawing an Evil God card. So 3,
So once we get that rune,
yeah, all quiet
Right.
night kind of thing.
Hallelujah.
it's
Silent night. He's a bit of puppy.
Hell moves up, and then roll for hell, please. White loses 2 Vikings. I just.
get some out of Helheim.
To which place then?
You
Well,
should
let's
look
see.
at
There's
the
only
back.
two.
Ah.
There's only 2 fire giants in white now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no! Oh, no.
That one almost didn't come back.
No.
Right.
You-
You said no. I'm not ready.
I want to stay dead.
My
I'm not ready.
family's here.
Oh.
learn by example, I'm guessing.
Right. Okay, so I'm gonna do a Midgard action now. Looking for Vikings at this point. 1, 2, 3.
That's German, by the way.
What do you know? You
So
followed
what
that
do you
picture
say?
too.
Eins,
Alright.
zwei, drei. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. More than 3.
More than try again.
This is the sacred land, Vanaheim. After the War of the Veins, all the prisoners were hanged. Help has now to be brought to the Aesir they once fought. So there you go.
And now
That
I'm
made
going
sense.
to
Right.
grab.
Was that all your actions?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright.
Ehog
Ah,
moves up,
damn.
and Fenrir and